All right, so Albury Wodonga, huh? You've really outdone yourself this time with this stack of articles. I gotta say, I'm intrigued. Think we can squeeze all the good stuff from these into one deep dive.
Oh, absolutely. We're about to uncover some hidden gems, I can already tell. This place, it's like got its own soundtrack, a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll.
Okay, love that energy. But before we start belting out tunes, let's talk about something that keeps popping up in these articles. The Murray River. Seems like a pretty big deal, right?
It's not just a river, it's like the backbone of this whole area. Australia's longest river, can you believe that?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine all the stories those waters could tell.
Oh, I bet.
Hmm.
So, not just a pretty view then. What are we talking? Kayaking? Fishing trip?
All of that, but let me paint you a picture. Imagine yourself gliding down the river, sun on your face, in a canoe.
Okay, I'm listening.
And there you are, surrounded by these massive river red gums, some of them hundreds of years old, maybe even spot a platypus if you're lucky.
Now that's what I call an experience.
And get this, they have these guided canoe tours where they take you to all the secret spots, tell you the stories the river can't tell you itself.
That's way cooler than just renting a kayak and hoping for the best. You've officially sold me on the Murray River. What else have we got?
Well, if you'd rather keep your feet dry, there's this incredible sculpture walk right along the banks of the Murray.
Sculptures, huh? So like a walk through an outdoor art gallery.
Exactly. It's called the Injamara Sculpture Walk, and it features works by local First Nations artists. 14 pieces in total, and each one tells a story about the land, the river, the people. It's powerful stuff.
Art with a view. I like it. Speaking of views, these articles won't stop raving about Lake Hume.
Oh, it's a sight to behold, that's for sure. And it's not just about the looks either. Lake Hume is like a giant playground for, well, pretty much anyone, really.
All right, you've got my attention. Break it down for me. What kind of playtime are we talking about?
Well, if you're feeling adventurous, you could try water skiing or wakeboarding. Or how about this? Picture yourself reeling in a massive Murray cod. They say they put up quite a fight.
Okay, now that's a fishtail I'd want to tell.
And for those who like to keep their feet on solid ground, there's always the High Country Rail Trail. Beautiful scenery, perfect for a bike ride.
Okay, I'm seeing a theme here. Albury Wodonga. Something for everyone. But you know me, I'm always drawn to those hidden gems, the stuff most tourists wouldn't know about. What do you have up your sleeve?
Ever heard of Kengal Aboriginal Place?
Can't say I have.
It's this incredible rock formation, 364 meters high, tucked away, kind of a local secret, but the views from the top, they say they're breathtaking.
Okay, that's going straight to the top of my list. Hidden gem with panoramic views? Yes, please. But let's shift gears for a second. I saw something in these articles that threw me for a loop. Ancient Rome.
Ah, yes. Unexpected, right. The Albury Library Museum is hosting this exhibit, runs from June to September.
Wait, so I can find Roman artifacts in Australia?
You got it. Life-size gladiator armor, ancient relics, even a piece of the world's oldest road map.
You're kidding. Talk about a hidden gem. It just goes to show you never know what you'll find when you dig a little deeper.
And speaking of digging deeper, we haven't even scratched the surface of the Albury Wodonga food scene.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
Food is like the heart and soul of any travel experience. Am I right?
100%. And this region, it's a foodie's paradise. Imagine fresh produce, local markets, that smell of freshly baked bread.
Oh man, now I'm hungry.
Picture strolling through a farmer's market, baskets overflowing with colorful fruits and vegetables, the air thick with the aroma of artisan cheeses and local honey.
Okay, stop. I can only take so much. So we've got the markets, but what about restaurants?
Albury Wodonga has it all, from charming cafes overlooking the Murray to award-winning wineries.
Did someone say wineries? Now we're talking.
Imagine spending an afternoon hopping between vineyards, sampling some of the region's best, and then you end your day with a gourmet dining experience at one of Albury Wodonga's acclaimed restaurants. Fresh, local ingredients, expertly prepared. It's a culinary journey, my friend.
Okay, sign me up for that culinary journey. But hold on, let's keep it real. Not all of us are rolling in dough, and some of us travel with little humans who are much more interested in chicken nuggets than five-star cuisine.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the beauty of Albury Wodonga. It caters to everyone. You've got your family-friendly pubs with hearty meals, casual cafes, and, drumroll please,
Don't leave me hanging. What's the drum roll for?
ice cream. Incredible local creameries churning out the most unique flavors. We're talking wattle seed ripple, Davidson plum sorbet, even a Tim Tam crunch you won't believe.
Okay, you had me at ice cream.
And the best part is, a lot of these places, they're tucked away in these charming laneways and hidden courtyards. Adds to the whole adventure, you know.
Okay, my stomach is officially rumbling after that foodie fantasy tour.
Hmm.
But you've got me thinking, this deep dive, it's going out on October 15th, right? People might be planning trips right this second. What if we miss some limited-time Albury Wodonga only events?
Don't worry, you came prepared. Remember that stack of articles. It's all there.
Right, of course. Okay, so event listings. Let's have a look.
Albury Wodonga's got it going on, especially as the weather cools down a bit.
So less beach bod. More like time to embrace the culture.
Exactly. If you're fascinated by Indigenous culture, like we touched on earlier,
Definitely am.
the Albury Library Museum has you covered. AMO, that's the name of the exhibit, runs until December 1st.
Okay, what can I expect there?
Think rare cultural objects, artifacts, stories you won't find anywhere else. All about the Wiradjuri people, their history, their connection to this land.
Wow, that's powerful. Okay, adding Abi to the must-do list. What else?
For the foodies out there,
You know me too well.
the Northeast Food and Wine Festival. Wodonga, late October. It's a big one.
Food and wine. You've got my attention. Tell me more.
3 days. Culinary delights, local wines, meeting the people who make it all happen.
Okay, I'm sold. But hold on. Not everyone's a wine and dine type. What about those of us who like it a little more, smoky?
You read my mind. Smoke on the Water, early November, also in Wodonga. 2 whole days dedicated to barbecue.
Oh, man. That's a tough choice. Food and wine elegance or the smoky embrace of a good barbecue festival? Decisions.
And for something completely different, how about a day at the races?
Horses. We're talking horses now.
The Bet365 Wodonga Gold Cup, November 29th. Spring carnival time. Think high energy, fashion, all the excitement of the races.
Wow, okay. Culture, food, a dash of adrenaline.
Yeah.
What about some tunes? Any good concerts or live music we should know about?
Get this, October 24th, the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra is performing.
No way! The Melbourne Symphony Orchestra in Albury Wodonga.
At an undisclosed location.
Wait, what? An undisclosed location. They're keeping it a secret.
That's what the article says. A surprise concert, one of Australia's best orchestras. Who knows what they've got planned?
Talk about a unique experience. Okay, mystery venue it is. But before we get totally sidetracked by secret concerts, logistics. How do we even get around Albury Wodonga?
Good question. Public transportation is an option, but to really make the most of it, especially those hidden gems.
Like that incredible rock formation you told me about.
Exactly. Having your own vehicle is the way to go.
Plus, nothing beats a good Aussie road trip, right? Windows down, music blasting. It's all part of the adventure.
Speaking of road trips, Albury Wodonga isn't just a destination, it's like a starting point, a gateway to a whole region just waiting to be explored.
Oh, you're right. We've been so focused on Albury Wodonga itself, we haven't even looked beyond the city limits.
We talked about the King Valley and their wines, but how about a day trip to Beechworth? Short drive from Albury Wodonga.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's so special about Beechworth?
Known for its cool climate wines, amazing food, and it's got this charming, historic vibe, beautiful architecture, lots to see.
Sounds right up my alley.
And then there's Rutherglen, steeped in history, vineyards over 160 years old.
Wow, older than Australia itself.
Almost. But they're famous for their Durif grape. Fun fact, the first of its kind planted in Australia.
No way. See, this is what I love about these deep dives. You uncover these little nuggets of history,
Yay.
It's not just about ticking off landmarks, it's about the stories.
Exactly. And Albury Wodonga, it's full of stories. It's more than just a dot on a map. It's like a portal to a whole world of experiences.
I'm completely sold. But before everyone packs their bags, we need to talk about something crucial to any good adventure.
Let me guess. Coffee.
You know me too well. Because let's be real, no exploration is complete without a good caffeine fix. So spill the beans. What's the coffee scene like in Albury Wodonga?
Oh.
Okay, I can practically smell those freshly roasted beans. But before we get too caffeinated, you've really painted this amazing picture of Albury Wodonga. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure novel.
That's the beauty of this place, something for everyone.
Exactly. But let's get specific. Let's say we've got a visitor, someone who's all about that adrenaline rush. What's on their Albury Wodonga itinerary?
We touched on Nail Can Hill and their mountain biking trails.
Right.
But for a real challenge, the Grania Grind.
Grind. That sounds intense.
Oh, it is. 135 kilometers looping Lake Hume.
Okay, I'm exhausted just thinking about it. But seriously, that sounds incredible. So that's our adrenaline junkie sorted. What about someone who's, more into relaxation, a slower pace?
How about just drifting down the Murray River?
Okay, I can get behind that.
Picture it. You, a kayak, the gentle current, those ancient river red gums keeping you company, maybe some bird watching along the way.
Pure bliss.
Exactly. Or, if you prefer solid ground under your feet, a stroll through those Albury Botanic Gardens.
Yes. We talked about the dinosaurs in the kids' area, but those gardens have a rainforest walk, too. Imagine that.
Right.
And forest vibes right in the heart of Albury.
It's pretty special. And if you want history with your nature walk, the Crossing Place Trail, it follows an ancient indigenous crossing point on the Murray.
Okay, you had me at ancient.
Yeah.
I'm adding that to the list. But we can't forget about families.
Yeah.
Albury Wodonga seems super family-friendly.
Oh, incredibly so. We talked about the playgrounds and all, but the Albury Library Museum is a real winner for families.
Museums can be hit or miss with kids, though.
Not this one. It's interactive, engaging. Kids can learn about local history, even try gold panning.
No, that's a hands-on history lesson.
Exactly. And for something truly special,
I'm listening.
the Bonagilla migrant experience.
Ah, yes. We haven't forgotten about that.
It's moving, it's educational, a chance to learn about Australian history through the eyes of migrants.
Stories from all over the world coming together in one place. And speaking of special places, Lake Hume.
A classic for a reason. Swimming, fishing, picnicking.
Water skiing for the daredevils.
Exactly. There's something for every member of the family.
I love it. So we've explored it all, from adrenaline-pumping activities to peaceful retreats, from foodie finds to family fun. We've really unearthed some Albury Wodonga treasures today.
It's been quite a journey, and we haven't even had that coffee yet.
Oh, right. The coffee. But first, before we wrap up, any final words of wisdom for our listeners who are probably itching to book their tickets as we speak?
Research is great, but nothing compares to experiencing Albury Wodonga firsthand. The sights, the sounds, the energy, it's something special.
So go on, plan that trip. Whether it's a weekend escape or a longer adventure, Albury Wodonga is waiting.
And who knows what you might discover.
Exactly. All right, folks, that's a wrap on this Albury Wodonga adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.